Good morning. So my name is Clifford Lee, and I'm a professor of art and design and education at Northeastern University. Today I'll be sharing a conceptual framework paper my colleagues Charisse McBride and Lissa Soep developed to support learning and teaching AI literacy with youth and young adults, particularly BIPOC learners. Our concept, Humanizing Data Expression, and the research behind this work can be accessed in our recently published article, Gotta Love Some Human Connection, Humanizing Data Expression in the Age of AI. Feel free to access it with the QR code shown above. Our research study examined 35 multimedia products created with and or about AI with YR Media creators. They're produced by 14 to 25-year-olds and includes podcasts, web-based interactives, videos, radio features, online posts, and social media assets. YR Media is a national digital media learning center and platform for emerging Black, Indigenous, and people of color content creators. In our research, we asked ourselves, how do young creators make sense of AI in these stories and demonstrate their understanding for themselves and their anticipated audiences? Our concept, Humanizing Data Expression, is a way of writing with and about AI-powered data-driven tools that disrupt pervasive patterns of dehumanization in digital tools and beyond. It leverages the creative and expression-driven literacies of youth to help disrupt inequities in education and technology. By humanizing data, we seek to transform social and material inequities that result from long histories of racialized dehumanization and subordination of Black and Indigenous people. Expression enables youth to write themselves into the history and positions them to resist social inequities done to them. From our research, we found 4 key literacy strategies our young authors demonstrated as they were making meaning of AI. Contextualize. Try out AI-powered features, carry out inquiries and reveal how it works. Reveal authorship, introduce AI creators, their processes and backgrounds, especially those who advocate for its responsible use. Grapple with the tensions and paradoxes of AI and the limitations of the data sets that train AI algorithms. And finally, play, manipulate, challenge, remix data and the AI platforms to offer their socio-political analysis of AI systems. I'll briefly share 2 examples that highlight grapple and play today. With grapple, we always lead with questions with our young people like, what do I think of this tool? What's good about it? What's a drawback? What are the affordances and harms of these tools, and what do they pose for people and our society? I'm gonna play an audio clip from one of our YR Media podcasts, Adultish, that highlights this point.
BTS's answer, Love Myself, again, it just kind of plays into the, okay, if you're having a hard time nurturing the soul that lives within you, let BTS just kind of lift your spirit. And it's a song that was recommended to me by one of my best friends. So it's like having my best friend recommend that song to me versus just a playlist. There's that human connection that's there and that memory.
Gotta love some human connection.
That obviously Spotify won't be able to give us if they use this patent.
Facts. Well, thank you for keeping us.
So notice how these 3 hosts wrestle with AI-generated playlists and recommendations, and how they recognize it cannot replicate the human connections grounded in experiences from memories tied to specific emotions. They show blind spots in AI capabilities. These are opportunities to center human processes within data science and represent a window into human psyche, relationships, and social inequities. This is another project that we developed called Erase Your Face. This is an interactive story educating young people about facial recognition technology. Through 8 cartoon images, they illustrate how facial recognition technologies work. They contextualize the wide-ranging applications of facial detection software, and they grapple with the affordances and potential harms of this tool through the links to racial and gender biases and the ways to dodge and trick facial detection and surveillance. The team developed an interactive tool for audiences to draw over AI-generated faces to try to escape the algorithm. The role of play in this instance can be seen in the joy, agency, creativity, and even mischievous enjoyment to challenge and subvert the ubiquitous use of facial detection software. It also offers a playful opportunity for these youth to unapologetically state their opinions and how these tools may be designed for, and in some cases, against them. And all of the QR codes, you can check out the actual interactives. They're all published pieces as well, too. Our research shows that it is not sufficient to simply say AI is good or bad, but by utilizing a humanizing data expression framework, we can help youth to deepen their understanding of AI and develop a more nuanced and sophisticated relationship with these tools. By becoming active, creative consumers and creators of AI, they recognize that their lived experiences and realities offer insights into these tools that others don't have. And in the process, they develop agency in speaking truth to power to those who own and distribute AI tools. I cannot overstate the importance of this last point. For adults in this room, especially for young people, especially youth, they need to feel heard. And for us here in this room, we need to create further opportunities to amplify their voices and perspectives, which are historically excluded from design conversations. And in doing so, we all benefit because it expands our social imagination. Thank you.